This is a giant anaconda named Ivy, and her favorite meal is, of course, the capybara. That's right, because capybaras are from the same area down in South America, and anacondas love capybaras, and they're very adept swimmers, so they spend a lot of time in the water. So whenever an anaconda gets an opportunity, it's gonna just slurp up a big capybara, which is a bummer because look at Javi. He's absolutely cool. So what do you say we go ahead and introduce Javi to Ivy? Javi, here's Ivy, the green anaconda. What do you think, buddy? I would obviously never let them be close to one another outside because I love Javi so much. He is such an amazing little animal. And of course, I love Ivy, my green anaconda as well. But I mean, this is just incredible. Capybaras have become super popular over the last, 6 or 8 months on the internet because of course the capybara song and just the fact that they're such amazing animals. And it's so cool to have Javi. Look at how big he's getting. Remember when we first got him? He was just like this little bit. And of course now look at how big he's getting. I mean, just getting giant. But these guys will get 150 pounds or so. Right now he's still probably, come here, Javi. Come here, you silly. You silly, you're so cute. I mean, that is the cutest little face in the world, but that's right. We'd never feed Javi off to anything, obviously, because we love him so much. But it is really amazing that anacondas love the opportunities to eat capybaras. Speaking of capybaras, where did Javi go? Javi went that way.
Look, Brian, he's gonna go down the stairs.
Don't go down the stairs, buddy. Come here. Okay, Javi, go back, bud. And I'm not gonna feed Javi, my beautiful capybara, to my reticulated python, Lucy and Juliet, but I do have some frozen thawed rabbit I think they're gonna like really well. Ready to eat? Come on. Come on. Oh, she got it. There she is. It's good because she's all the way over here and Juliet's on the other side of the enclosure, which means we won't have a big spaghetti ball of snakes and them fighting each other. Let's see if Juliet wants to eat. So Juliet is actually in that stage where she's actually just out of blue but hasn't shed yet. And a lot of times once a snake gets into that clear state, sometimes they'll eat, sometimes they won't. Looks like today Juliet's not gonna eat. Gemma certainly looks like she's interested in food. There's no doubt about it. She's coming quick. Here you go, girl. Here you go. Yeah, she definitely took it there. So not too bad. We got some giant snakes feeding, and it's always cool to see giant snakes feeding. Gemma needs some really weight put on her, so we're putting a little bit of extra food into her to kind of beef her up a little bit because she's went on a handful of strikes where she hasn't fed for several months. So now that she's crushing food, she's going to do well. So at least Lucy's getting a good meal, Gemma's getting a good meal, and hey, Javi is just living his good life.
As you can see, Mr. Baby Cushy needs a little bit of a revamp. Gotta do some touch-ups on the bottom, gotta clean the glass. Baby Cushy is actually gonna come out and do a little enrichment walking around. Cameraman Jay's gonna keep an eye on him.
Wait, me?
Yeah, just keep an eye on him. You don't have to pick him up.
All right, we'll see how it goes.
And I'm gonna clean it, and then we'll get him back in. I'm gonna go for a little walkie poo. Oh, I said don't hit me with your tail. Look at that. Just friggin' he got me twice in half a second. So crazy. Not that way. Just go that way. It's like everything else. They love the gift shop, and Lori hates it when they go to the gift shop.
This is pretty cool. We actually are cleaning out Bowser's enclosure right now. You don't see him kind of cruising around on land, sort of, there's a little water in there. He's just kind of walking around his enclosure. Listen, he eats a lot and he poops a lot and stuff like that. That is just such an incredible animal. I mean, look at him. Look at you, buddy. What are you doing? Oh my gosh, I love that animal. Dream animal of mine. I mean, growing up, I always wanted to have an alligator snapping turtle. To now have one that's over 100 pounds is pretty cool. And of course, this is the water source right here. I think he's kind of just investigating where the water is coming in. These animals are so cool. I mean, again, he's just amazing. And his enclosure is going to look beautiful once it's filled back up. I can certainly see how people become turtle nerds because they are so darn cute. This is actually a pink belly side neck turtle from New Guinea in Australia. And that's, of course, albino. We have a couple of these guys, but they're getting really big. You guys may remember when we got them, they were like literally like this little tiny bit. Now they're this big. They'll get a little bit larger than this, so they're not full grown yet, but they're so cool. And of course, they have that side neck, hence the name side neck, where they'll actually tuck their head in sideways. So their neck is a little bit longer, which aids them in kind of not only being able to catch food further away, but also they can tuck their neck in sideways to protect themselves. Just a cool little turtle.
It's going great. The dirt's coming out like dirt. You're in the gift shop again? Oh, it's right there. Are you crazy? You're gonna get us both killed. What's he doing? Come on. No. You can't go in the gift shop. No. That's my hand. Brother, you're not doing something stupid right now. Thanks, bud. That was a close call.
Haven't really given much updates on the building cluster because we've been waiting on some permit situation. As you can see, we got some heavy equipment coming. Tomorrow they're doing some more steel work here. The next day the window framing actually goes in, which is really exciting because the windows are going to start going. And then the actual sheathing for all of this, the actual color, which is steel, actually comes in next week. They start to work on that. Right now they're working on drains right here. So basically you can see right up here, that's actually where the drains are coming from the ceiling. They go all the way here and then drain out there, and then they'll go all the way to the other side there. So this piece of equipment over here is going to actually be for the windows that they're going to be using. That starts in 2 days from now. And then, like I said, that's going to take about a month to get all the windows and the sheathing done. So about a month from now, the front of the building is going to be completely done. But more importantly, here in the next week, we're going to actually start work on the inside of the building finally with concrete work, HVAC, which is heating and cooling, electrical and plumbing. It's starting to heat up, guys.
So I just took the water bowl over to the sink to dump it out and clean it, and I found a tooth in the water bowl. For me to notice that, and all of the dirt and all of the water and all of the dirt in the water that he put in the water, that is ridiculous. To think that he has like 60 of these in his mouth. And I found them. This is actually a relatively like skinny tooth compared to the last ones that I found. Way more serrated on the sides. You could just rub your fingernail down that and you can feel all the little bumps. That would suck a lot. Look how long his tail is. It's gotta be like 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot, 4 feet long. Just his tail. That's my dirty dance. Get it? Because it's dirt time. So guys, you can close your all clean. Now it's just time to put dirt in. Is that a 6-shot or what? Pretty good. I say it all the time, but I take it for granted every day. But it's so awesome, the opportunity to get to work with these amazing animals, and sometimes crazy one like Kush. For me to be able to clean his enclosure, give him a new fresh home, do all that stuff, it means the world to me.
Rabbit number 2 for Lucy. That was quite the lunge. And Gemma and Lucy are going to get really fed well because Juliet didn't want to eat, so they're getting some extra food, which they could use anyway. So, come on, Gemma, you want it? Oh, that was a little gentle take there, but she's actually going to get 3 rabbits today, and Lucy's going to get 3 rabbits today, so it's going to be some big meals in them.
The lair is all clean. Now we just got to get the dragon back home, and that's always the fun part. Where is he? Where are my gloves? Let me get these bad boys on. Put your head to the left. God, he just moved so sporadic. I'm touching his tail, Dad. This is too big now. I can't even pick you up. Look at this. Uh-oh, he's totally gonna scratch my tattoo. All right, buddy. Come on. So heavy. Oh, no. You are so freaking heavy, dude. I'm sorry. I love you. Dude, that is wild. Look at this. His nail went down through the stitches. I literally couldn't even get my hand out of there. Oh, wild. Okay. Not too much blood. That was a very successful day.
Got some baby ball pythons hatched out that are absolutely amazing. I mean, you know, I tell you what, time of year when you're hatching baby snakes, never any better. This is actually a black pewtered lesser cypress bed to a pastel. So there's just a whole bunch of different stuff in here. We actually have a black pastel pinstripe cypress right here. See the cypress because of that beautiful striping down its back. This is actually a pinstripe cypress too. I know pinstripes have striping, but you can see when you start getting into reduction of pattern, you get into that. Then we just have a black pewter here. We have a lemon blast, no cypress there. But then we actually have this animal here, which is really cool. This is actually the black pewter cypress ball python right here. So really beautiful snake. You know, again, that cypress gene is really cool in a lot of different ways. And just a whole bunch of really pretty animals in this clutch. You know, nothing groundbreaking, but still really cool. This clutch was cool too. This is actually a Pastavi, which is a pastel Mojave orange dream. And we produced some really killer stuff in here. I mean, look at this little Pastavi high expression orange dream right here. I mean, that thing is a ripper. It's absolutely amazing. We actually had 2 other Pastavi orange dreams in here too that are really nice. I mean, you can just see the orange that comes out of the Pastavi, and ooh, got some snakes getting away. So again, both of these are Pastavi orange dreams. This is just a little normal ball python right here. So I'm trying to see if we hit a couple orange dreams. We did hit this one, which is an orange dream right here. And again, the orange dream just has a little bit more orange as an incomplete dominant. Here's another orange dream. So to give you an idea, that's the difference between an orange dream and a normal right there. You can see the difference in color and pattern. Really beautiful. And then we've got a couple clutches that are hatched that are just mind-blowing right now. Of course, I'll start with this one here, which is a pinstripe calico bred to a vanilla bamboo. And we hit some good stuff here. We actually had a bamboo pinstripe calico. That thing is crazy. I mean, look at all the white in the sides, and as it gets older, the white's gonna get even more and more expressive. We really did good in this clutch because we got just a normal bamboo, but a calico bamboo. And I haven't seen that many calico bamboos, and this thing is crazy. I mean, look at how cool that's gonna be. Again, the calico, as it gets older, it turns whiter and whiter. It's gonna be really, really beautiful. Then we hit this little monkey right here, which is just crazy. This is another pinstripe bamboo vanilla calico animal. Wow, I tell you what a crazy looking snake. I tell you what, these little squirmy monkeys are crazy. And then we actually hit this one here, which is really, really cool. This is a lemon blast calico right here. So it doesn't have the bamboo gene in it, but it's got the calico gene in it. And in particular, you can really see that calico towards the end of the tail right there. Wonderful, wonderful animal. I love the bamboo stuff. So to hatch that clutch out with the calicos in there, that was just cool. And then finally, you know, one of my favorite ball pythons of all time, of course, piebald. This was actually an Enchi heifer pie bred to a pastel pie. So we kind of missed the odds, to be honest with you. We did hit this beautiful little pastel pie, which is really a gorgeous little animal right there. And then we did hit some Enchi that are heifer pie because everything's heifer pie. This is actually a pastel Enchi heifer pie, a normal Enchi heifer pie. And then we ended up hitting another little Enchi heifer pie, and then just a normal pastel heifer pie. Nevertheless, some really cool ball pythons hatching out. Things are hatching almost every day. Like I said, these girls are gonna get a bunch of food today. It's weird because Lucy actually doesn't even look like she's eating. She's already eaten 2 nice-sized rabbits. She's about to get a 3rd. Come on, girl. Ooh, a little bit finicky right there for the minute, but look at, I mean, you can hardly tell. Now, Gemma, on the other hand, looks like she's got a giant meal in her. And guess what? She's gonna get one more. Here you go, Gemma. You want one last quick meal? There you go, girl. So it looks like that's it for Gemma, so we're gonna have to find someone else. And I have just the girl to do it. And that's, of course, my girl Butterscotch. Come on, girl, come on. Where you going, girl? Ready? Go, girl. Oh, always good to feed my girl. She gets a good meal. Definitely got some good things going on. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, there's a playlist that you can watch all kinds of videos. You can also hit that subscription button. It would mean a lot to me. Also, hit that like button while you're down there. Have a wonderful day, Reptile Army. Remember,